Oh, then we have Team Brazil, in fact, and Johar is there to speak to them.
Thank you, guys. And yes, indeed, I'm here with Dev and GT, who had quite the story to make it here from Brazil to Dallas, and just took a very solid 4th place here. How do you feel?
Well, I feel surprised. Yeah, because I wasn't expect to be there. On the other hand, I have one of the most gifted players in the world. So, if not the most. I mean, he has something to improve. We don't have a lot of practice in Brazil. So, I have to say that maybe he misses a little bit on tactics and timing on items. But he's, you know, such a gifted player. You can see the stats on all games, top damage, top damage, top damage. And I'm just glad I'm here at top 4. It feels good.
Yeah, I've been highly impressed with your play, actually.
Thank you.
Pretty solid LG, man. That's it was impressive. But no, I don't know how much of this you went into with DDK. I was looking the other way at that point. But at what point was it clear that you would need to come here not only as an attendee and organizer, but also as a player?
Yeah, it was like 2 weeks or 3 weeks before the actual trip. We had the news that Moore couldn't make it because he had visa problems. But once again, as Rico mentioned earlier, it would be, I mean, a very better tournament if Moore was here. I mean, there would be serious competition for the top 1. I mean, there is still some, but there will be no favorites. We do have favorites, so we kind of love this kind of thing of having, you know, the contest of who's going. And there's not so much of this talk right now.
Well, I'm glad we made it to this point at the very least. You know, it certainly is a good start. How big is the scene down in Brazil for QuakeWorld?
Well, we were big in the past. I mean, we had like every country in the world were big in the past, but we kind of have like 10 or 15 players. They don't do 4-on-4 too much. And it's interesting that now because of the number of players have been, you know, decreasing, we have been playing a lot of 2-on-2. That's the main thing in Brazil. Also POV the MM4 and ends. So, but whenever we have players, we do 2-on-2, DM6. Thanks to Team Willits for that beautiful map.
Yeah, actually, the map choices were fairly interesting for this setup. I know earlier we kind of accidentally jumped into a scrim with the Aeronauts, and you actually. It was a good game. You know, you actually took that one. So, what was the thought process going into the map bans here? Because we started with what? Aerowalk.
Aerowalk.
Right. Yeah.
Aerowalk. Well, they dropped DM6. Yeah. We thought they could drop DM2 because Locust isn't too used to that map, and he relies a lot on his LG actually, and there is no LG in DM2. I think that's the reason. I don't know. Then we had to pick. They picked Airwalk. I mean, we dropped the M4 because in Brazil we don't play M4 at all, and the map is a little, you know, too confusing. The M4 is always about that thing. You either love it or hate it. So, we hate it.
You're speaking for GT too? Does you hate
GM4? Am I?
Tu detesta do M4 também?
I don't like it. It's hard to dominate. You have to stay on the LG all the time, and you have to stay avoiding all the shots from the top, so it's hard.
You had a good game on it earlier, actually.
Yeah, because with Blue Dog and Bogo Joker, you say? Okay. The thing is, we have similar pickup, you know, map choices. So we had to do the one choice that was not our favorite map, actually our worst map, but we thought that we could do it, but we couldn't do on DM2. Because the guy over there, Blue Dog, is a tough guy on DM2, and then we were kind of afraid of it.
Well, it was a hard fight, and I know you had a lot of work to get here. You know, the 2 weeks to practice is not much at all. I mean, just the stress of travel and all that, but you made it here, and you had a very solid outing.
Yeah, we are happy to be the best outside Scandinavia. Yeah, I want to just give a big shout out to the community, everybody that's watching us on the stream, and I'd like to ask everybody to, you know, stay put, and we'll do it for more than 20 years.
Any shout-outs from you, GT?
You want to shout out someone? Você quer mandar abraço para alguém, alguma coisa?
Yes, for my family.
That's amazing. It's been a real pleasure watching you play. And,
Okay.
the finals will be fun. I can guarantee you
Yeah,
that.
yeah, we'll be there cheering.
Awesome.
Thank you.
All right, thank you, guys.